So today we're gonna try and do something a little bit more exciting. I'm gonna go and see if we can find crocs.
Boy, take a chance, will you let me ride? I could be the best thing in your life. Baby, let's take a drive, take a drive.
We have the mangroves next to us, so we're gonna try and have a look around because we've got a new tender and that one is going a little bit faster. So we're gonna try everything and have a little bit of fun, go around the mangrove. Let's see if we can find some crocs or something interesting.
I'm not sure I want to find one.
You scared?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. If we see one, it might be bigger than the tender.
I got rhythm and blues and nothing to lose. I know my steps and my moves, and I got my dancing shoes. That's right, come on, that's right, come on, that's right. If all you want is to tap your feet, then baby, I got what you need. Whoa.
No crocs for now. Just find another spot where there is some noise.
Take my hands off fighting, but please don't get me wrong. I just wanna be dancing with you all night long. Take my hands off fighting, but please don't get me wrong. I just wanna be dancing with you all night long. Melodies and grooves.
Oh putain, casse-toi, casse-toi, casse-toi.
Take my hands off fighting, but please don't get me wrong. I just wanna be dancing with you all night long. Take my hands off fighting, but please don't get me wrong. I just wanna be dancing with you all night long. What you need, I got what you need. 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 What you need, I got what you need.
So how was the adventure?
Oh my god, scary. We did see one. Yeah, when you see it going in the water, it feels like it's coming for you, so you just ran.
That was quite a cool experience. It was the first time seeing crocodiles outside of like a sanctuary or a zoo. So we've been in Cairns for a couple of weeks now, and more precisely we are anchored here in Trinity Inlet, which is in front of the Cairns Marina. This inlet used to be the mouth of the Mulgrave River, but then some volcanic activity occurred and raised Green Hill in the Mulgrave Valley, and now it's just an inlet. It takes its name from Trinity Bay, which is the name that Captain Cook gave it when he discovered it in the 1770s. I think it's because he discovered it on Trinity Sunday, which is a Christian festival. Now it leads to the ports of Cairns, where things like sugar canes are exported, but it's also an amazing shelter for small vessels like ours, especially when a cyclone threatens, and that's because it's lined with mangrove, which is an excellent protection against cyclones. It's also a sacred place for the indigenous people. I'm going to tell you a bit more about this. Apologies in advance if I'm butchering any names. I'm trying my best, but you know, I'm butchering English most of the time, so you're probably used to it by now. Cairns is the land of the Jabugay people, and more specifically the Yidinji tribe. The lands ran from here, so Trinity Inlet, which is called Wangal, all the way to Diju, which is Port Douglas. In the indigenous culture, they have what they call Bulurru Dreamtime, which are a number of stories that explain how the ancestors have put things in place when it comes to landscape and why some places are sacred and that sort of things. So the way I understand it is that Bulurru is the spirit of creation or something like that. There's several stories relating to Trinity Inlet here, but one of them specifically talks about Wangal, which is the returning boomerang. A man called Galibunjay was chosen to take his son deep into the rainforest, and he was asked to cover him into the colors of the earth: black, white, red and yellow. Spirit of creation then asked him to throw his son into the air, and at that point the son turned him to boomerang Wangal. He entered here in Trinity Inlet met, and he continued his journey into the land. All of the places that he touched, the rocks, trees, etc., are sacred places. The man then took his other sound and followed the path left by the boomerang into the land. So I found two different endings to that story. One says that Wangal finished his journey on Double Island, and the other one says that he actually came to rest on Cairns Esplanade, and that his brother is lying by his side on the other side of the Bulurru River in Reading Island. I'm not sure why there's two versions to this story, but if you do know, please leave a comment, because I find this fascinating and I'd love to know more. Cairns has a really rich culture and history, from like the indigenous people to like World War II, for example, where Cairns was used as a base by the US troop to supply the Pacific Fleet in the war against Japan. There's a lot to see, also like wildlife, marine life, etc. So I really recommend that you come and visit if you ever get the chance. Today was a really nice experience. We'd been told that crocodiles tend to come out a bit more in winter because the water gets a bit too cold, so they need to lie down in the sun to get warmer. Yeah, now let's finish the tour and head into the city to show you around a bit and have some fun. Okay, first of all, I think I need to explain what happened to Easy Peasy, our beloved tender. So essentially, one of the attachments that we used to hoist it up the boat broke loose, and we needed to replace it. We didn't get a chance to do that day, so during the night we left him hanging at the back of the boat. Unfortunately, it was way too windy that night, and the rope broke loose and the dinghy washed away. We did everything that we could to find it. We called everyone, we posted ads on Facebook, we went around to try and see it with binoculars, but no luck. It's just a reminder that on a boat, when you see something is wrong, you need to fix it straight away. It can't wait until the next day. We ended up looking for a new one because, you know, our tender is our car, and going to the marina in a kayak is really not fun. We ended up buying a new tender on Facebook Marketplace, and we're pretty happy with what we bought, so let's test it in the next few weeks. We also have a new engine to go on it, and hopefully that will allow us to explore a bit further. I guess all that's left to say is rest in peace, Easy Peasy. Alright guys, so we are going into the city, do some shopping, have some food, and maybe have some fun as well. We'll see.
And I've been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
Smash those heads! What a minion!
Wow, that was a really nice day. It's starting to get cold now, but I don't know, for some reason there's a firework tonight, and it's actually the 14th of July, which is Bastille Day in France, so I'm gonna pretend that's the reason and just enjoy the fireworks.
Pretty cool evening. Yeah, I like the view. And I'm going in town because when we are on Cairns, the casino is open. So on Friday and Saturday, because we are just in front of the marina, or sometimes at the marina, what I like to do is just go in the casino and play some poker.
Card 15. Raise to 55. Okay.
All right, managed to book a win. Nice day in the office. I'm a bit tired now, so time to get to bed.
Hello guys, so today I'm by myself. Jan is quite tired from playing poker late at night, so by myself here, and I decided to take a walk into the Cairns Botanic Garden, so I'm going to take you with me. This is called Tahitian ginger. Apparently you can find it in the Solomon Island, but I don't know, maybe I didn't pay attention to it, but I don't remember seeing that. So this next tree is quite a funny one. It's called a sausage tree. Let me show you why. These are the fruits that it's producing, which, as you can see, they look like sausages. On this fruit. Apparently they were eaten raw by the Aboriginal people. Do I dare to try? I've got a better idea. I'll bring one home for Jan to try. That was a cool way to spend the morning and probably also let Jan sleep. When you live on a boat and one of you wants to sleep, the other one can't do anything at all. So it was easier for me to just step out of the boat and let him sleep. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. It's not the best time of the year to visit the Botanic Garden because, well, it's winter here, so I'm guessing there's a lot more flowers and, you know, things are a bit more beautiful in summer or in spring, but it's still beautiful regardless. So yeah, I really enjoy that. I hope you did too, and if you did, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.